Interested to know why Dan at 19 was type 1 diabetic, and I discovered that he became a diabetic at the age of 15 after a very strong course of antibiotics, and the doctor acknowledged that the antibiotics had killed off the beta cells in his pancreas. He said to me, "My doctor says my pancreas is dead." And I says, "Is it gangrene?" Leviticus 17:11 says the life of the flesh is in the blood. I'd like to suggest if there's blood going through that pancreas, it's alive. So Dan was keen. He was keen to conquer this. He was only 19. He was on 90 units of insulin a day. So at the retreat, he immediately began to implement these lifestyle changes. He was with us for 4 weeks. The first week, if he got a blood sugar level low in the middle of the night, he would take a candy. That would get the blood sugar level up very fast to the point that it would give him a headache. But he'd been told that's what you have to do. We didn't know what he was doing. He told us later. He said the second week he felt a bit guilty and he decided not to do that again. And so if he got a blood sugar level low in the middle of the night, he would eat an apple. Now it takes a long time to eat an apple. But that would get the blood sugar level up, so that apple juice that's released gets it up, but no headache because the fibre is slowly releasing the nutrients. Third week, he did something else. If he had a blood sugar level low in the middle of the night, he would get up, jump on the floor and do 30 push-ups. That would get his blood sugar up. Hadn't eaten a thing. All he'd done is drunk some water. Where's that come from? His glycogen stores. If they run out, guess what we've got? Fat stores. In fact, he said to me by the third week, he said, "Why didn't anyone tell me about glycogen stores?" I call it the diabetic's best kept secret. We've got these stores in our muscle cells, and if they run out, then we've got fat cells to go to. And exercise particularly causes a release of those fat cells, as we looked at in some of the lectures this week. So when he left, he was on 10 units of insulin a day. Is his pancreas dead? No. His pancreas is not dead. His pancreas has revived very nicely because he started to give the pancreas the right conditions. God said in Exodus 15:26, "If you will diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, and do that which is right in his sight, and give ear to his commandments, keep all of his statutes," here they are. He says, "Then I'll put none of these diseases upon thee that I put upon the Egyptians." Did you know that the Egyptians had diabetes? Did you know they had heart disease, they had cancer, they had osteoporosis? Because today, archaeologists, they dig up the bones and they can test the bones and they can see that they have these diseases. They're a wealthy nation, and whenever you get a wealthy nation, what have you got now? You've got ease and luxury and eating much refined. So God says, if you will diligently hearken, it's one thing to listen, do that which is right in his sight. Give ear to his commandments and keep them. He says, "I'll put none of these diseases upon thee that I put upon the Egyptians, for I am the Lord that healeth thee." God didn't put those diseases on the Egyptians. They brought it on themselves because of a basic violation of their